grateful to those who have already shared their ideas. We would be delighted to receive further suggestions for our future webinars, and you can feel free to email your recommendations to us at psyconnect2024@gmail.com. Thank you for your continued support and engagement. So today's webinar is titled Exploring the Pathways to Become a Career Counselor and PG Diploma in Guidance and Counseling Psychology at Amity, Gwalior with Miss Manuja Mishra. So before inviting our guest to the stage, I would like to inform you all that if you have any questions during the webinar, please take note of them. There will be opportunities for everyone to ask their questions, both during middle of the session, at the end of the session too. So now it gives me immense joy to introduce our guest today. She is a kind individual with a positive attitude, believes in smart thinking, and values honesty. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Manuja Mishra, a distinguished certified career counselor and the founder of The Purple House. Manuja holds a PG diploma in guidance. Yes. Hi, Manuja.
Hi, Fatima. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Hello, everyone.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
So let me continue the introduction for Manuja because it's worth listening. So Manuja holds a PG diploma in guidance and counseling psychology from Amity University, Gwalior, and has further honed her expertise with specialized career counseling courses from Hyderabad and California, USA. She is the first certified career counselor in her hometown of Guna, Madhya Pradesh. Manuja has made a significant impact through her interactive career and personality development seminars in school. She is dedicated to guiding students towards becoming their best selves. So please welcome Manuja Mishra, and we are really glad to have you today.
Thank you so much for such a sweet introduction.
I'm glad. So I welcome you, Manuja, on behalf of our entire team of PsyConnect. Now it's over to you.
Okay. Thank you so much. And as you all may have heard, I am the first certified career counselor in my hometown, Guna, Madhya Pradesh, and run my own career counseling center, The Purple House. Over here, I provide career counseling services to school and college students along with personality development classes.
Wow, that's really amazing.
So, shall we start or are we waiting for some other people to join?
I think we are good to start.
Okay, let me just share my screen with you all.
Sure.
Okay, is the screen visible to all of you?
Yes, Manuja, it's clearly visible. Yeah.
Just a minute. Are you all able to see the screen?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to this webinar on exploring the pathways to become a career counselor and PG Diploma in Guidance and Counseling Psychology at Amity University, Gwalior. My name is Manuja Mishra and I'm the founder and certified career counselor at the Purple House, Guna, Madhya Pradesh. Today we will be discussing on these 5 topics. The first one is PG Diploma course, the one which I did from Amity University, Gwalior. Then we will be delving into the career counseling aspect of it. What are the counselor's skills needed? What exactly is career counseling? Then a little bit about me. And in the end, we will have a question and answer session where I will be answering any on all of your queries. Beginning with the postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling psychology at Amity University, Gwalior. So, the department under which this course is held is the Amity Institute of Behavioral and Allied Sciences, also known as IBAS. About this course, the course is of 1 year duration with 2 semesters, that is 6 months, one semester, and the other semester for 6 months. The eligibility for this course is graduation. So, after pursuing your graduation, you can go ahead with this PG diploma. Even I did the same after my graduation. I just took admission in this course and pursued it for the last year. The subjects covered in this course include cognitive psychology, psychopathology, research, social psychology, statistics, counseling skills, which is the most important part of this entire course, family counseling, workplace counseling, and much more. So, in a way, this postgraduate diploma helps you understand the various fields of counseling and how it helps you to choose one field among it. Like there are many types of counseling which I will be covering ahead in this session. So you get to know a little bit about each of them, and then you can continue on to specialize in either one or more of the fields. The third one is field work, which is compulsory in both the semesters. You can go ahead with internships in clinical settings or counseling settings or organizational settings. Right now in India, the organizational setting is getting a bit interest in it, but clinical and counseling aspects are which you can find more of it. And the future prospects after doing this course include working at hospitals and clinics, such as those of clinical psychologists. Other than that, you can work in schools and universities dealing with school students or college students. Then there are rehabilitation centers and NGOs, wherein they require counselors for the patients who are there in their centers. And not everyone wants medicine for their issues. Many a times it is just about, when they talk about their problems, the solutions come out. And the final field is education and research. Those who want to continue with their PhDs or the research fields, they can also benefit from this diploma. Moving on to the skills of a counselor, which are developed during this diploma as well as which are necessary for you to become a career counselor, because that is a field which I will be focusing on for today. First one is assessment and evaluation using psychological tests and
Um,
career inventories.
Manuja, sorry to stop you here. Are you changing the slides?
Yeah, I have moved on to the second slide.
Okay. It's okay. Now it's getting displayed. Thank.
It is visible, na?
Yes, now it's visible. Over to you.
Okay. So yes, the first one is assessment and evaluation using psychological tests and career inventories. As many of you may know that in psychology, the main base we have about guiding the students or our clients is the psychological test or psychometric assessments, as we know. So these are also important in career counseling because through these tests, we come to know about the interest of a child and then their skills, their personality, and other factors. Second is solution focused individual and group counseling techniques. Obviously, the role of a counselor is to provide solutions. The people already have a lot of problems, The role of the counselor is to give them proper solutions so that they can use it in their problems. Moving on to understanding and application of career development theories, which is a part of the postgraduate diploma program. You get to know all the career development theories and other theories of psychology also. Active listening, rapport building, empathy, and effective questioning. Most certainly, the four of the main characteristics of a counselor, I would say, active listening is to actually listen what the other person is saying. Many a times we feel that we know everything, so we should not listen to the other person. It's not so. Active listening is important so that you can provide proper solutions to the problems. Rapport building to make the client comfortable for sharing his or her problems with you. Empathy and sympathy are two terms which many of us get confused about, but if I may say so, that being from the psychology background, we are aware of what empathy is. So being empathetic to someone and understanding their emotions without being, without flowing with them is what empathy mainly involves. And then effective questioning. There are many cases where, the information that the client has provided may not be enough for us to give a proper solution. Effective questioning is essential for us to understand the situation and then come down to a proper solution or a proper path to reach the solution. Then staying updated with current trends. Obviously, if it is career counseling and a career counselor is not aware about what is trending in the global market, then how would they be able to guide the students to choose a proper course? So staying updated with current trends is an important aspect of a career counselor. Identifying and addressing clients' issues and providing effective solutions. Many a times it has happened with me that when students come to me with their parents, they are not able to exactly tell what their problem is, but there are a few hints which I have to catch and then ask them that is this actually what you want to do. In that way I come to know that yes, the parents want something else, but the student is not agreeing with what the parents want for him or her. So that is also the task of a career counselor, to identify what is not being said along with what is being said. Understanding diverse backgrounds and using culturally sensitive approaches. Most certainly, since I am in a tier 3 city, over here, most of the parents belong from villages or rural areas, and they are not aware about the growing market in big cities, say tier 1 cities like Delhi, Mumbai, or Bangalore. So, to understand what their background is and then to provide them a proper solution, because many of them have not even heard about any field other than doctor, engineering, and teaching. So to tell them that yes, there are other backgrounds in which your child can pursue those and then have a safe and secure future. So that is also understand for us. Along with this, there are some cultures, since India is a multicultural nation, which have some stereotypes for some careers, and then making them understand that no, not every career is bad. And then as we see that there are stereotypes about the Bollywood industry, so parents don't want their child to enter that industry, and then understanding where they are coming from and then providing them a solution to that is also a task of the career counselor. Next is technological proficiency. Most certainly, in today's world, there are so many online assessments. There are technology platforms which us career counselors can use. Even I use one of those, and there is so much role of social media. We are using technology platform for this webinar. So having technological proficiency is a skill required in every field. It's not only about career counseling or psychology, it's a skill for every field. Collaboration with educators and parents, most certainly. Being in touch with other counselors of your field from different cities, and then the parents of the students is essential, because there may be many things that they are unable to clear out in the sessions. There may be many questions that arise after the sessions, such as follow-ups and all that. So it is important to collaborate with the educators and parents. Networking with industry professionals to provide access to relevant resources. As I said earlier, being in touch with the counselors in other cities, what are they doing, which technology platforms are they using, and what has their experience been in the industry, it all adds up to your own experiences. And lastly, continuous self improvement. Most certainly, the best or the biggest skill that we should have is continuous self improvement. Once you stop learning, you stop growing. And with continuous self improvement, there are chances that you learn something new. If I tell you my case, I make online videos and all those things to post on the social medias. And if I am not able to adjust to the situations or the demands, then it will be difficult um, for my followers to catch up with the content I am providing. These are the skills that you will be developing during the postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling psychology from Amity University, Gwalior, along with the basics of counseling, what are counseling skills, and what all is needed to become a counselor. On top of that, I would suggest you to specialize in that particular field, because PG diploma includes many fields other than career counseling. It includes clinical counseling, it includes workplace counseling, and many other aspects. And if you want to specialize in career counseling, you can go ahead with some other certification courses from Indian universities or foreign universities. It depends on what your client base is. If there are any questions for now, I'll take them, or shall we move on to the next slide? Yes, we have a question from Lovely.
Yes. Yes, Lovely, you can go ahead and ask the question.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
Uh, First of all, thank you for addressing everyone's query and organizing such a wonderful webinar. My question to you is that, ma'am, for pursuing PG diploma in guidance and counseling, what exactly, I mean, you have told about the eligibility. So for doing that particular diploma, do we need any kinds of entrance preparation, or we can do it after pursuing PG in psychology, or maybe uh, graduate after getting graduated from psychology background? Is it that?
Yeah, after your graduation from psychology background, you can directly pursue PG diploma in guidance and counseling psychology from Amity University, Gwalior. There was one interview session, but nothing as such as an entrance exam or so.
And from Noida also can we pursue, because I'm currently studying in Delhi, and from my home nearest one is Noida.
Hmm. Um, I'm not sure if they are running this program for this session, but if there is, then I believe the admission process is the same for this course.
So is it at starting at the, I mean, in the month of April or June, do we need to apply, or is it a proper after, I mean, when can we apply?
Yes, you can apply for it. I actually applied in the month of March, and the session began in the month of September. So, like, the admission process goes on. You can apply right now also, or in the next month, because most probably the session will start in the month of September.
Like, ma'am, I have given my exams and result is awaited. I mean, I'm waiting for the result. So
You can take provisional admission and tell them that you are awaiting your final mark sheet results. and after you receive the results, your admission will be confirmed over there.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, we have a question in the chat box. Could you please suggest some good career counseling certifications? Okay, Aditi, the one I did was from Univariety, but I won't suggest you to go for that one. Instead, I would say that you can go for the Mindler certification or the one from Edu Milestones. These two are quite good. With Univariety, the issue is that their syllabus is a bit outdated. So I did it back in 2021, and at that time also it was not up to the date. So instead, go for the Mindler one or Edu Milestones platform. Kritika, the PG diploma course at Amity University is not available in distance mode. It is a full-time regular course. Okay, Aditi, iDreams career is also okay, but not as good as Mindler or Edu Milestones. Yes, you can go for the iDreams career course also if you feel like it. It is at least better than that of Univariety. Okay, so we'll be moving on with the webinar. I'll take more questions towards the end of it. This is what the news says about career counseling and its importance. Now, we need at least 1.4 million career counselors to maintain a globally acceptable ratio. And in countries other than India, if we talk about UK or USA, then they already have a proper counseling system wherein students get access to a career counselor in their 8th or ninth grade. And in India, we think about talking to a career counselor after we complete our graduation and then have no idea of what to do next. So it is better to be in touch with a counselor during your school days so that you get a proper pathway to follow for your graduation and then post graduation and so on. Another thing is almost 93% of Indian students are only aware of 7 career options. And in reality, there are more than 250 career options in the present world. I'm not talking about only India, it is about the entire world. 250 plus career options are there. And in India, most of the students only know about 7. Moving on, when do we need career guidance? It is especially in class 10th because that is the proper time. It is when all options are open for the child. Once they pick a stream in 11th standard, they have somewhat, narrowed down their choices. But since it is new education policy has been implemented, now we may see a few changes in this stream sector, but yeah, till then or even after that, we will need career counselors so that students are able to choose the proper subjects for them and then have more varied career options when they go on for graduation. And recently, Uttar Pradesh board has implemented career counseling for their students for the academic session 24-25. And yes, Saturdays have been fixed for career counseling sessions in the schools affiliated to UP board. So this is how career counseling and the need for career counselors is growing in India. If we talk about government schools, recently PM Shri schools have been implemented, and they will require career counselors to provide counseling services to their students. We are talking about career counseling, and it is important to know what career counseling is. If you can see on the screen what to expect during career counseling. So this is the main theme of why a student should approach a career counselor so that they can maximize their potential by exploring their interests and skills. If a child is interested in, say, creative activities, but does not have the creative intelligence, it will be difficult for him or her to pursue that field. It is important to know what their interests and skills are, so that they can have a proper idea of their future options. Clarity about various career options, most certainly with the help of psychometric assessments, we can provide them a comprehensive list of what their career options are. Identify strengths and weaknesses. Many of us know what our strengths are, but most of us are unaware of what our weaknesses are. If we talk to someone from school, say a student of class 9th or class 10th, and ask them what are they good at, they don't know what they are good at. So it is the job of a career counselor to tell them what their strengths are and what their weaknesses are, and then assist them to set realistic goals. Many students, just because of the pressure of their parents, or because their friends are pursuing a particular career, they also go in that field. But ultimately, when they start studying about it or they graduate in the field, they come to know that no, this is not something that is fit for them. So assistance to set realistic goals helps the students understand what is expected of them and work towards achieving it. Areas of counseling. So who is a counselor? A counselor helps to resolve personal and interpersonal issues, explore emotions, and face challenges, and make positive changes to life. These are the various types of counselors. After during the PG diploma, you will get to study about all of these, and then depending on your area of interest, you can choose to specialize in any one. Like I chose to specialize in career counseling. Other than that, there are school or educational counselors which help the school students deal with educational issues. Say, for example, aspects. Then there is marriage and family counselor. The divorce. So the role of a marriage and family counselor is to counsel them what actually is their issue, if the issue is a valid one or just something in their head. So it is the role of a marriage and family counselor. Then psychological counselors, they deal with stress and then anxiety and the problems of normal population. Once we reach into the clinical side, it is a role of a counseling psychologist. But when we talk about psychological counseling, it is for the normal population. Child and adolescent counselor, most certainly the teenage problems we all must have faced, and we see the juniors facing. The child and adolescent counselor specializes in uh, counseling teenagers. Substance abuse counselors, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, smoking. Nowadays we can see even students, like children aged 10 or 12 years, are addicted to vaping and all that. So substance abuse counselors help such clients. And then forensic counselor, they deal with rape cases or abuse cases and all that. So those are forensic counselors. These are the various areas where you can specialize as a counselor. After pursuing your graduation, you can go on with the PG diploma and then do some other diplomas or certifications in these areas to find your niche and continue with it. Now the question arises that there are admission counselors, there are career advisors, career mentors, and career counselors. What is the difference between them? I have laid out it in a clear format for you to read, and the main difference lies in the qualifications. Career counselors get formal education and certification courses to work as career counselors. Career advisors, career coaches, or career mentors mainly have professional experience. They have been a part of a certain industry for such a long time that they know the ins and outs of the industry, the pros and cons of the industry, and what the industry demands. So they start coaching or mentoring students to be a part of a particular industry. And then admission counselors are basically seen in colleges or universities and in schools too, and they have the knowledge of the admission process. That is it. So a career counselor can act as a career advisor or an admission counselor, but not the other way around. And your work settings mostly include educational institutions, or you can set up your personal centers too. And career advisors or career mentors mainly help with the job portion of your career. So searching for the right job for you, building up the resume, applying for different posts, and knowing about the interview process, how to work with it, and all that is the role of a career advisor. Moving on, pathways to become a counselor. Now, how you can start your counseling business or work as a career counselor. So, first off, in 12th standard, you can have any stream. It doesn't matter that you have psychology or not. But if it is there, it's a better one. You can go for your graduation. We have BA psychology or BSc psychology. Both options are there. After graduation, you can pursue a post graduation. For pursuing post graduation, also there is no such rule that you should have psychology in your bachelor's. But if you have psychology, it just creates a better base for you. And moreover, when you go on to apply for vacancies, it gives you an additional benefit that you studied psychology in your 12th, you studied psychology in your graduation, and then pursued post graduation in the same field. After that, you can pursue the PG diploma in guidance and counseling psychology. Many a times you can go for it after graduation also, and after post graduation also. There is no such rule that you have to pursue post graduation for pursuing a PG diploma. And there are certain universities which require you to pursue post graduation for a PG diploma. It depends on which university you want to go for. With Amity University, you can pursue it after your graduation. And after this PG diploma, you can either go for some certifications, specialization certifications, or you can straight away start counseling, set up your own business, or apply for vacancies in schools. If we talk about career counseling vacancies in schools, so the minimum requirement is of graduation with psychology as a subject and a PG diploma in guidance and counseling psychology. Some of them may ask you for a master's degree too, but the basic, most minimum requirement is of graduation plus a PG diploma. The importance of career counselors, as I have already discussed, that they provide professional guidance to the students in making career choices and developing their career paths. It helps individuals understand their strengths, interests, and potential career paths. A student can have multiple career paths, and you know a career counselor's role is to make them understand that they can follow one path, but there are options for them that whenever they feel like switching it, they can easily do it. And maintaining confidentiality and ethical standards during counseling. This is also a part of the postgraduate diploma. In the counseling skills, you are taught about what confidentiality is, what are the ethical standards that we should follow during counseling. The most basic one is that we should be able to convince our client that whatever they tell us in the closed room will stay inside it. The conversation will not go out of the room. So, counseling is done in a closed space, a separate room. It is never done in a public location. There should be only the counselor, the client, and a parent if the client is minor. Other than that, you should have proper consent from your clients that it is the client's wish to be a part of the counseling sessions, and they can stop the session or you know just stop the session whenever they feel like it. There is no pressure on them to continue with the sessions whether they have paid or not paid for it. So these are parts of what counseling involves. The responsibilities of a career counselor include conducting psychometric assessments and providing career options based on the results of psychometric assessments and helping with the exploration, because students don't know that if I tell them that aviation industry is a good industry, then they want to know what are the courses, what will be their future options if they pursue a course in the aviation industry. And what if they don't like the industry, they want to switch it up, what their options are then. So that is also the role of a career counselor. And one-on-one personalized counseling sessions. Obviously, counseling is something that is done one-on-one. Counseling cannot be done in a group, especially career counseling, because every individual is different and you cannot generalize the results of one individual on another one. Next is assist students. Yes, organize career related workshops and seminars. Most certainly, it is not possible for every parent or every child to come in a one on one counseling session. So, to give them a general idea of what career options are out there or what courses are going on in different universities, we can organize workshops or seminars in schools with their permission firsthand. Then we assist students in academic planning through selection of courses. Yes, so if the student is in 12th standard and then they want to take admission in a particular college for a particular course, it is the role of a career counselor to assist them with that too. So once the client is with you, he or she continues to be with you till they start doing their jobs. If it is about college admissions, college applications, entrance exams, or college interviews, whatever it is, career counselors help students with all of it. Ensure career clarity and plan achievable career goals. Obviously, there are certain careers which require, physical capabilities or medical examinations. So plan a career accordingly. If the child has some vision issues, so they may be unable to pursue a career in, say, commercial pilot, है ना? So or they may not be able to pursue a career in the Indian Armed Forces. So it is the role of the counselor to understand what the um, child wants or what his or her drawbacks are, and then provide a proper goal so that they can continue on that, and offer emotional support and guidance through career transitions. The role of career counselors is not only for school and college students, but there are people who want to change their careers, say after the age of 40 years or after the age of 45 years. So during that time also career counselors help those persons, again with the help of psychometric assessments, to help them transition their careers. I have seen many of the counselors in my group come from varied backgrounds. Some of them come from banking background, some of them come from management background, and some of them are even from the army background. The role of counselors is also during career transitions at the age of 40 or 50 years, when the person has continued working in a sector and then they want to have a change in their life. Career planning, the main role of a career counselor: setting realistic goals and developing an action plan to achieve them, identifying and improving upon essential skills, and monitoring progress regularly. So if the student is in class 9th, then we take on the psychometric assessments, have a career goal in mind, and then move to fashion designing. So it is the role of counselors to help the child be a part of some workshops or certificate programs or such, so that they can build up a portfolio. And then improving upon essential skills, most certainly for fashion designing, he or she should have creative skill set, and we help the student to enhance it and monitor progress regularly, so that we know that whatever we have planned for the child, what our career path is, the child is actually following it, and there if there is any need to change it, we may do so accordingly. So lastly, about me, you already know my name. I am Manuja Mishra. These are my educational qualifications. I have a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education degree course. Then I pursued PG Diploma in Guidance and Counseling Psychology from Amity University, Gwalior. I went on to do a Global Career Counselor Green Belt Certificate from University, Hyderabad, and then did one testing and assessment course from UCLA Extension, California, USA. So the testing and assessment course helped me understand the basics of various tests, say interest test or personality test, the theories behind it and how they were developed. But I was unable to pursue the complete course because it is more based on the education system of USA, and it is not that beneficial for Indian education system. And at present, I am pursuing MA Psychology from IGNU. As you can see in the photographs, I have received 2 awards working as a career counselor. The first one was Ek Nari Saupe Bhari, Entrepreneur of the Year in Service Business. And the second one is Asia's Top 100 Influential Women Awards, Iconic Youngest Career Counselor of the Year 2024. For this, I would like to proudly say that I am the youngest career counselor over here, at least in Madhya Pradesh. I don't know if in any other states there are other counselors younger than I who are working as full-time career counselors and have their own setup of career counseling. But yeah, at least in Madhya Pradesh, I can say that I am the youngest one over here. Yes, so lastly, coming to the end question answer session, there is a scanner given over here. So those of you who want to connect with me, you can find the website of my center, our Instagram page, our Facebook page, and our WhatsApp link over here. So you can scan it and get in touch with me. Now I'll be taking on the questions from everyone. Okay, we have a question from Lovely. RCI we get after completing the exams. No, Lovely ma'am, this is not a RCI certified course. The PG diploma at Amity, PG diploma in guidance and counseling psychology, is not a RCI certified course. Okay, Shokhi, how can a person with private practice obtain psychometric tests like aptitude and interest tests for the purpose of career counseling? So you can get in touch with various companies. As I mentioned earlier, there is Univariety, there is Mindler, then there is Edu Milestones. They offer psychometric assessments for school students. The most extensive resources are with Edu Milestones. They offer assessments for starting with class 4th and continuing till professionals. The Mindler ones have assessments for class 8th to college students. And then Univariety has assessments for class 7th and 8th to class 12th students. So accordingly, you can get in touch with any of these companies and get their counseling packages. So in the package, they provide you with a website dashboard wherein you can access all these assessments, and you can have all your students register on the website. And yes, from there on, you can go on with the assessments and counsel your students.
Ma'am, can I ask something?
Yes, yes, lovely ma'am.
Could you please let me know few RCI, I mean, life course, which after pursuing those courses, we can get license as a psychologist. I mean, as basically RCI licensed course approved by RCI and in Amity or any other university. Would you please let me know?
Okay, so for career counseling, you do not need a RCI license. Okay, first of all, let me make this clear. For career counseling, you do not need a RCI license. But yes, if you want to go into the clinical or psychological counseling part, you can obtain the RCI license. At Amity University, there is a PG diploma in in clinical psychology. There is one in rehabilitation psychology. Both of these are RCI certified. Then, other than that, MPhil, you all must know about it. That is the major course RCI certified, which you can pursue to go into the clinical or psychological field.
Ma'am, I have like currently I'm pursuing my PG from you in I'm in second and I'm a second year student in PG psychology. So
Hmm.
I my specialization is counseling, but
Hmm.
I wanted to register myself as a RCI registered license. After pursuing course in either rehab psychology from Amity or any other university. So would that work? What are your views on that? I mean, I have specialization in counseling psychology, and after that, I'm thinking of pursuing something in which I can get RCI license. Is it match or is it fine? How can you tell
Yes,
me?
yes, yes. You can pursue a course in rehabilitation psychology. At Amity, there is RCI certified course of rehabilitation psychology, or there is one in clinical psychology as well. So,
But for child
if you want
psychology,
to,
uh, sorry
sorry.
to sorry to interrupt, but for child psychology, if we want RCI license, if we want to do RCI licensed course, which course would be better for child psychology? I mean,
Child psychology is actually a major part of the B.Ed degree. So there is a special B.Ed which is also RCI certified. Other than that, you can pursue a basic counseling course with RCI. Say, for example, if you pursue rehabilitation psychology, and then go on with some other certifications in child psychology.
okay, that answers to my question. Ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, like For RCI certification, you can take the certification in a particular field and then specialize in that with other certifications. Yes.
Any
Any
more
more
questions?
questions?
I think we don't have any more questions.
Okay.
Yeah. That was very enlightening and delightful, Manuja, I must say.
Thank you so much, Fatima, and thank you everyone for being such a lovely audience, for patiently listening to me. And yes, if you have any other questions, you can get in touch with me after this session too. And yes, I would love to be in touch with you all again soon. And yes, thank you so much.
And also, it was very informative, I must say. And thank you for making the event success.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, thank you, everyone. We look forward to seeing you all at our next session. So, until then, keep learning and keep growing. So, now we'll be signing off. And this is Aisha Azim. Thank you so much.